This is AJ with Gun Spread Option Football. The next one I want to talk about is the concept of midline. And here, again, we're going to identify the 1 and the 2 and what we're going to do with that. The count always starts head up on the guard. If he's inside, if he's in a 2-eye, we don't run the midline because midline's track is right here, right off that center. So in this case, here's your 1, here's your 2. Easy, it's a nice block for your tackle there. Guard's going to go straight up. We're going to read this center's block because he's going to block him by himself. And in this case, if you want to hit cutback, you can have your W go and block there if he's lined up in the box. Again, now 4-3, you're going to identify your 1 and the 2. He's head up. Now you have to have, and again, you have to have 6 guys in the box to get this blocked right. He's got to try to kick that guy out. Even if he stalemates him, we have a chance. Just don't allow him any penetration, and your Y will wham block up on there. The quarterback pulls and replaces if he comes down to take dive. If he comes down and takes dive, your quarterback's going to pull and replace and run like that. So my big emphasis though on that is it does not change. This doesn't change for this defense. It also doesn't change against the 3-4 if they were to go out to that Y. So again, now we're in a 3-3 stack, midline. Here's your count. Here's your 1. Now your 2 may be way over here. Because I'm coaching high school kids, I don't change our blocking for them. I refuse to make any changes. When I call midline, my tackle is to always kick out the number 2, no matter where this number 2 lines up. That is his job. It does not change. The only time it changes is if we change the play. The concept does not change. I have to drill it in their head. So we're going to read that 1. Sorry, we're gonna have to get the Y in here for that. The Y, he'll come down. The Y will come in like that to wham block there, and he will go out and kick that number 2. No matter where he is, if he's on the line, this could be 10 yards away from the ball. Unless we audible, that's his job. His job is to always kick the number 2. It does not change for anything. Over here now, against a 3-4, they walk their backer out in a Y. Let's just say this is 10 yards. Here's your 1. Go find the number 2 tackle. Here's the number 2. He's way over there. Again, we're just going to go here. Here at the S, run your track right up that center's butt, right off his center's block. He folds and replaces. Now he's got a big gap there to run through. It actually helps us out. So again, midline as a concept, we are always reading the number 1, which is right here. Starts with number 1 for the count. The only time you do not run midline is if you have a 2-eye or a 1 technique, or if this guy thinks that he's going to come down and smoke that, lines up in a 4-eye, then we are automatically going to swipe him down. We're going to wash him down. If he wants to line up in a 4-eye, we're either going to audible to speed option or to sweep. So you have to audible. If you have midline called, you have to audible if they're lined up in a 1 or a 2-eye, or if the D ends in a 4-eye, you have to audible. But that is the play concept. The always thing I like to point out though, if you want to change what this tackle does, then you need to call a different play. My tackles are taught to go and kick out the number 2, no matter where that number 2 is. If we don't want him doing that, if we want him to come inside, then we need to audible to something else. Because that is very, very important for us, so that kid doesn't have to think too hard All he has to do is hear midline, identify the two, and go get the job done. So, is there any questions or comments on that? Let me know. And thank you for subscribing and liking my YouTube channel.